I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be a pretty quick video. Let's just do a review for the brand new map in called the Vanguard Zombies, which of course is called Terra Maledicta, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna go through the positives and the negatives of this brand new map. I really say brand new in air quotes because it really doesn't feel that new, because it essentially plays the exact same way as Fong, except it's a different location, and there's a couple of new features. But that's about it. It's really not that different of an experience. It feels very similar to Fong in a lot of ways. Very disappointed in that fact. I kind of expected it. I was not expecting anything different, so my expectations aren't like, I wasn't like disappointed or anything. Like, I went into this experience expecting not really to like it that much. And that's kind of what happened. So, yeah. But on the upside, it is better than Fong. So at least we got an improvement over that tragic map, but it's still, it went from being very tragic to just a little tragic, basically. Starting off with the positives, the map actually looks pretty cool. Like, I like a lot of the visuals, even in the Egypt area, which is like the main hub, and a lot of the different areas you go to are also in this Egypt area, and it looks pretty cool. Like, I like this look. It's a lot better, a lot more pleasing to the eye compared to Fong, so that's a pretty big positive. And also the new areas like the Dark Ether area is actually pretty gorgeous. Like, it's really good looking. And there's another area that takes place in some German, I don't know, some German place, and it's not like the most interesting place in the world, but it's not like ugly to look at or anything. So, you know, the visuals are definitely better, definitely an improvement in the visuals even of some of the newer stuff, like the brand new boss, which we'll talk about a little bit. I like the visuals of that new boss. And the new wonder weapon, the new shield thing, it looks really cool. Like, the visuals are there. Like, the art team kills it pretty much every year. Like, I don't really have a big issue with the art team in a lot of the different zombies maps. Sometimes I think some maps look a little bit less appealing than others, but for the most part, they do a pretty good job with the visual side of this game. So I'm impressed with that. That's a big positive. Another positive, like I said, it's better than Fong, and at least has a little bit more than Fong. There's dig sites now, and at least they have an Easter egg. It's so sad that my positives are like the bare minimum, but yes, at least there is an Easter egg. That's what I'm gonna say for that. And the hub area itself is a lot bigger than Fong, and I like that. There's more area to explore, even if there isn't really much to explore because there isn't much there, but at least there's more area to train. So I guess that's a positive. But that's about it for the positives. Let's get into the negatives. It's boring. I played one game and I'm already bored of it. I can't stand this game anymore, man. It's just not fun past like round 5 or 6 even. It just, I don't know what it is about the Vanguard Zombies gameplay, but it's not enjoyable. You know, normal round-based I don't think it's that enjoyable, like just playing round-based either if you're just not doing anything. Like the old maps back in World at War, like I thought that was fun back then, but I wouldn't want to play that today. But this new style isn't even much better because it's forcing you to do objectives for like each to get like, you know, progress each round. Like, I'd rather there be like optional objectives. That's how I like my zombies. I like Black Ops 3 and 4 specifically because you have these big maps which allow you to play just fun, casual, round-based experience. But if you want to do objective stuff, you can do the Easter eggs, you can do the side quests, you have all sorts of things to do. But this just forces everyone to do the same thing every single game in the same kind of order and the same sort of objectives, and they get very boring. These objectives are not fun. The new objective they added isn't even good either. It's kind of just the same old, like, this is not really enjoyable, so that's not good. The Easter egg they added, oh my god, it might be the worst Easter egg I've ever... No, that's actually an exaggeration. There's definitely worse Easter eggs, but this is one of the worst Easter eggs. I wouldn't even call it an Easter egg, really. So this is what you have to do. You have to get to a certain round, and then you have to hold X on a couple stones here and there. You do 2 little objectives that aren't really any different than any other objective. They're just, you go through a different special portal to get to these objectives, and then after you're done with that, you shoot some crystals, and then you have to fight the... you know, whatever the new boss zombie's name is. I don't even know her name. You have to fight her real quick, and then you shoot some more crystals, you do one more objective, and then you have the shield. And that's the Easter egg. It's literally not even an Easter egg. Like, I don't get it, man. You know, they said it there. Like, this is the thing, right? If this is what we're getting, fine, I get it. But what bothers me, and I can't even say it's like a big problem because I get it. They have to advertise their game. They have to hype it up. But Treyarch was like making it seem like this was going to be something like really special on their Twitter. They were like, oh wow, we have so much content that we had to make a whole zombies roadmap for the content. And they were like hyping up this Easter egg for so long. And it's like, the devs have to know that we don't give a shit. Like, I'm sure there are people who are really excited for this stuff, but they have to know that, like, this is just not the type of content people are looking for. Like, they have to know that. And I get it. They're not really doing good on time right now. They're being rushed to do these things, but, like, that's, like, 4 months of work. You were able to do just that? Like, we were waiting 4 months for this? Like, I don't really know. Do they have 2 people working on Vanguard Zombies? I'm not even joking. Like, I feel like there's maybe 3 people working on this game. I hate being rude like that, but, like, what else am I gonna say? It's just, I don't get it. Like, I give them the benefit of the doubt as much as I can, but it's like, what? Like, you couldn't do more than that? I don't get it. I don't know. The art team's doing a great job, and, you know, but just, what else? You just, I don't know. Reuse assets if you want. I don't care. Go reuse assets from Cold War if you have to. I don't care what you do. Just do something interesting. And if you don't have the time for it, then just spend more time to make something interesting, because we want maps like Black Ops 3 and 4 again. And I would even take a Cold War map again. I would. I don't love Cold War's maps as much as some of the other ones, but I would still take a Mauert or Toten any day of the week over what we're getting now. Any day of the week. Because at least that had something to do. I always complain about those maps in Cold War not having enough content, but even that was more than this. You know, at least those Easter eggs took like maybe 30, 40 minutes. This Easter egg takes like 5 minutes. And the worst thing about this Easter egg, 95% of it is character quotes and dialogue. That's it. It's not even like you're doing stuff. Half the time you're just sitting there listening to quotes. That is not replayable in any way, shape, or form. There is no reason to ever do this Easter egg ever again, because 95% of it is just quotes. Why the fuck would I want to do that? Why would I want to listen to quotes for an Easter egg? Like, I always complain about Togg or Toten having a lot of quotes in their Easter egg, but like, at least there were some fun steps there, man. Like, this is literally like, there's 2 fun steps. They're not even fun though. They're just normal objectives. This is not an Easter egg. I can't count it as an Easter egg. It's just like, I don't know. I feel bad for the people who haven't experienced prior Zombies Easter eggs, and they think that this is this normal quality of Easter eggs that we're used to getting for Zombies, because even Cold War's Easter eggs were kind of lesser quality compared to the great Easter eggs that we've seen. I don't get it. I don't get it. The wonder weapons too, I mean, the ray gun kind of sucks compared to what the ray gun should be. They did say they were going to buff it, so that's good. They added the ray gun, so I mean, I'm glad they added a wonder weapon at least, but it's really bad. The shield is cool looking, but kind of weird with how it works. It has a recharge time of 90 seconds. You get 1 shot. The shot is awesome. It like kills everything in its path, but every 90 seconds you get to do that. Like, that's not really that fun if that's of a wonder weapon. Like, that's more of a special ability at that point. Like, what kind of wonder weapon? Imagine the Wonder Waff. You can only shoot every 90 seconds and you get 1 shot every, like, that's just stupid. Like, that's not a wonder weapon. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It should have like at least, I don't know, maybe, let's say 10 shots, and those 10 shots recharge over 90 seconds, maybe 5 shots, something more than 1. Like, that's just shit. Like, it's not a very good wonder weapon because of that. Like, it doesn't have much practicality. You just kind of save it every now and then, and when there's too many zombies, you just pull it out, and it's not really like a wonder weapon in that sense. It's more of, like I said, a special ability. So I don't really get the point of that. And like I said, the features they added, like the dig sites, like, it's nice to see more stuff, but it's still like not enough to make me give a shit about this mode. It's just, there's just still not much there, and it still has the typical mechanics of Duran Fong that I don't like, where every gun just kind of feels really weak, really fast. You don't really get many points unless you're doing objectives consistently, and there's still no round-based mode. That Void mode is not really a round-based mode, because you even have to do a lot to get to that point, and that by that point, like, I don't know, you just play that one little area in the Void mode, and it doesn't feel like your classic round-based experience, and I just don't think that people really care to play more of this. And I'm not looking forward to the next map at all. I don't give a shit. I really don't. Unless they add some crazy big Easter egg with a boss fight, then I really don't know what the point of this mode even is. I don't know. It's basically just like a side mode, I guess, till we wait for the next Treyarch game, but it's like, wow, man. I just don't get, like, Activision definitely has the resources to get more people to work on these games, so we actually can get decent content. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we keep giving them, you know, the benefit of the doubt, and I love to, you know, I don't like to shit on the developers and stuff, because I don't think it's their fault. It's Activision. They're clearly not putting resources towards it, because if they did, they would actually be able to get something done within the 4 months. And apparently they didn't get much done because I gotta be honest, I don't think there's really much to this map that's that interesting. I mean, most of the map is also just from the campaign too. The only new area, original area, is of course the area from the Dark Ether area, which is a cool area, but I mean, it's not like it seems like it has that much depth to it. It's kind of small, and they use like the same texture rocks all over the place. So it's like, I'm sure custom mappers could have made that in a couple freaking days, to be honest. I'm not even exaggerating. Last thing I want to talk about is the brand new boss zombie. I think she looks really cool and she has a cool like ability and stuff, but what ruins her as a boss is in the void mode, which I like to play. I like to go into void. I know I said it's stupid, but like it's better than nothing, right? And she counts as part of the round, which is really dumb because she's one of those bosses that takes some time to kill. Like, you're not going to kill her right away. You have to really focus your headshots on her because she only dies from headshots. And so every time I'm playing Void, the round always ends with me sitting there for like 30 to 40 seconds just shooting at this one boss. That's just not fun. Like, you might as well keep her with the round. Like, don't have her be part of the round, you know? Have her just continue into the next round, like a lot of bosses have. Usually they do that with bosses that are a little bit harder to kill, and this is one of those bosses. This boss is harder to kill, so wouldn't that make sense? But no, they actually counted them as part of the round, and I don't get that, but whatever. I'm gonna end the video there. I really don't have much else to say about this map. A lot of negatives, not many positives. Whatever. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.